Yeah, there's something wrong with your mom. Takes you a long time to figure that one out, doesn't it? It's because you're programmed through society and through your own DNA. Like you're programmed not to be able to see that your mom's evil. It's hard to believe, it's fathomable, as a kid when you're completely vulnerable, that the person who's supposed to be looking out for you the most, your mom, the person who carries you for 9 months, is out to destroy you and might even kill you, you know, or who wants to see you get killed or lead do something that leads up to your death, you know. Um, and that's what they want. That's what your mom kind of wants. If she's a narcissist, she doesn't just want you to, they kind of want to do something that leads to your death. That'd be the ultimate thing for them. So you got to take her seriously. You can't just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep her at arm's length, and I'm not gonna really get too involved with her, and that's final. I figured it out. No, this person really hates you, and they're motivated to bring about your downfall. So you have to really take them seriously. And your mother, she's a narcissistic mother, and she's gonna play the role. She's gonna use the fact that you're that people believe that women are so innocent and they can do no wrong, and the mom has such a bond with their children that she can't nobody should even question that she's a bad parent because she's a mother and she just loves her kids so much. She's gonna use that, and it's gonna work on society without question, and the people that are supposed to be there to save you and help you. But it's gonna work on you. That's just how it goes. We all get fooled by that. Like I said, it's in our DNA. We're we're born we're born into the world with an attachment to her, you know, and then that's a special type of evil to trespass against that, you know, that bond, that innate, that's the humanity that you were born with. Like that's part of being human. You're supposed to be attached to your mom, and she's over here manipulating that and using that against you. That's evil. So that's incredibly evil. You know, she's not the lesser of two evils in your family if you have two narcissistic parents. Usually the man's gonna have more control because he can beat up the woman. If they're both narcissists, if they're battling, the man's gonna have more control most of the time because, like I said, he can beat her up physically. But that doesn't mean that she's less evil. Just because you see your mom get beat up sometimes doesn't mean that she's not a narcissist, you know. And that's another thing, playing the victim, playing it up. But no man should ever hit a woman or anything like that. That's not my point. My point is that just because you see your mom get abused doesn't mean that she's innocent. She's this devout, divine creature above all further inspections and further thought, because she's just like you. You've been abused, she's been abused, so why even question her, right? No, that's not how you do it. You actually have to still, watch her every move regardless. And in some households, the woman narcissist will overpower the male narcissist. So, I mean, that can happen as well. So that just wasn't what happened in my household, but that can happen too, So if your situation was a little bit different, don't think that, oh, well, this doesn't pertain to me, but I mean, because it does. So, um, basically, as far as having a solution to it, you gotta cut her off, and you're really gonna have to just work on, loving yourself without question, and just get a connection to a higher power, because that's really something that's hard to deal with, emotionally, like, just because she's supposed to be there, and you got to remember this, don't forget about that. If she ever needs some money, that you don't give it to her. Why? Because she's evil, and it doesn't matter. Like, she's evil, so she doesn't deserve your help. If she's gonna manipulate you as a baby, and abuse you as a baby, as a kid, and steal your childhood, and now you're supposed to turn around and help her with, anything. If you do help her, make sure there's a means to an end. Maybe you're in a situation where you might need her help more than she needs yours, but she just needs yours right now. Then okay, help her. But now it's your turn to use her. It's your turn to use her for her money, for her money. That's what you do. Um, you can still tell her that you love her. You can still tell her all this type of stuff. And I still do that to my mom. I went years without even talking to her. But if I need something, I'm going to say I love you. I'm going to do all that stuff. Why? Because it's my turn to use her. It's my turn to use her. So, play the game a little bit until you're in a position where you don't have to play the game. And then you know, stop playing the game. But that's just practicality. And that's all I got for you right now. Peace.